4 to the east and 3 to the south from the big rock in the southern forest. 4 east, 3 south. Well, this is unfortunate because this guy sucks. Yay! I got along!
Yay! Okay, so there are 5 types of weapon in this game. There are strength-based weapons, which is exactly what it sounds like. The stronger you are, the harder they hit.
Okay.
Agility-based weapons. Yeah, precision damage, basically. Mana-based weapons. Those would be the Psy Knife, Psy Sword, and Psygun. The last of which ignores defense.
I forgot about Psygun. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, Psygun has a 100% hit rate, making it a very good weapon. But the drawback is it can't be bought in stores, and there are only 2 to be found in the entire game.
Yeah.
And they only have 30 uses.
Hey, Octopus turned into a baby worm.
Yay! Oh, spells. I forgot to mention spells. Those are technically also a weapon. Do more damage based on mana. It seems mana here is a stat and not a consumable resource. Yeah, all of these have limited uses. Static weapons, which will do static damage no matter what your stats are. So if you pick up a good one early in the game, it's awesome until it's not.
Yeah.
Because stuff will get stronger, and that item never will. Then there's martial arts. We already talked about those. Those are also static weapons, but they get stronger the more you use them until they break.
Yeah.
And then there's... It's basically just an other category. There's Temptat, which charms an enemy group. Rocket, which launches a rocket at them.
Yeah.
Counter, which is what it sounds like. It counters attacks. Chainsaw, which causes instant death but has a low hit rate.
I think I found Chainsaw in the past. Which, it's just dope because it's a chainsaw.
Sypha, not sure what that is, does physical damage. Grenade, I know what that is, does physical damage. Coin, which is listed here as a weapon, does small fixed physical damage.
Okay.
I guess you get more currency from fights if you're holding it? I'm not actually sure.
Okay.
Abacus
that could be
does
balanced.
physical damage.
Why?
Nuke Bomb, single use, ignores defense.
I like that. I like that.
And Vampic, drains HP, except when it doesn't.
Great. Skeleton. I think... Yeah. I was pretty sure that was the only thing I needed to attack with them. Yeah! Right on! So... Again... I have not leveled up at all. Man, I love walking one space.
Yep. These games were a little bit bad about that.
They were very bad. Oh no, they attacked me with their tongue. There we go. I win. Toad's meat. Baby worm changed to lizard. Crap. Bullshit! Alright, I'm dead again.
Okay, so it seems you don't actually specifically level up in this game, but you have a random chance in every battle to gain stat points.
Okay. Suck. This game sucks.
In every battle, there are certain tactics that should be used to achieve maximum effectiveness in terms of item usage and stat gaining. Humans and mutants have the potential to gain stats when they have a turn in battle, whether they actually act or not. Therefore, to maximize the potential for stats, we want humans and mutants to at least have their turn come up in every battle. Can also gain increases to maximum of HP if they survive a battle, so you want them to survive as often as possible.
Yeah.
Items break when their number of uses runs out. Turn orders decided by agility.
Okay. Ace is dead. I win.
Okay, so yeah. Anyone who survives a battle has a chance to get their HP up. Anyone, a human or a mutant who have a turn in battle have a chance for one of their other non-HP stats to go up. Monsters get better stats by eating meat. Robots get better stats by installing gear.
So, you say they get better stats by eating meat. My question with regards to that is, like, is there just a one-size-fits-all for the monsters? So, like, when I eat meat and turn into a fungus, am I just, like, do I just have those stats? Or is it, like, eating meat gives me stats over time? And
there are different tiers of stats. Like, you'll run into multiple things in this game with the fungus sprite, but they'll all be called different things. And each of those will have better stats than the last one. But all fungus that are called fungus will have the same stats.
Okay. This is the worst game, by the way.
The worst Legend game, or the worst game ever?
Just the worst game. I walked once, like, the next space over. And then I was in battle. Oh, I'm a spider now.
My understanding of how the meat system is supposed to work is anytime you eat meat, there is this whole complicated table of what you are currently and what you will turn into if you eat any particular thing's meat. And every thing has some sort of tier. If you are tier 2 and you eat a piece of tier 2 meat, you're going to turn into another tier 2 monster. If you are tier 2 and you eat a piece of tier 3 meat, you're probably going to change into a tier 2 monster, but you have a chance of turning into a tier 3 monster. And once you do become a tier 3 monster, then if you eat tier 3 meat, you turn into a different tier 3 monster.
I got my first stat up.
There sometimes exists a thing where if you are a tier 2 monster and eat tier 1 meat, you will become a tier 1 monster. You don't want that to happen.
No.
And unfortunately, there's no way to tell what tier anything is without a walkthrough.
Yeah. Crap game!
I have a certain fondness for 3, but this one Nugu.
Yeah.
Ah, the spider changed back into an octopus.
Ugh, I hate this. I hate this game. It looks like I might have to eat meat because the abilities have a certain number of uses. And
Oh.
obviously you don't get them back. I received power! Alright, so... I guess, yeah. But I don't know what power is, so...
Seeing if I can find it. It's not a spell, looks like it's a key item.
Oh, I got speed and mana. I imagine they're just straight boosts.
Oh, you just picked up a bunch of Magi.
Yeah. Well, I knew that.
Yeah, those are all what they sound like. Power increases strength, speed increases agility, mana increases mana, defense increases physical defense. Fire lets you cast fire. And increases... Oh, no. Fire gives you immunity to fire, and increases damage with all magic attacks. Ice gives you immunity to thunder, and increases damage with fire attacks. Thunder gives you ice immunity, and increases damage with all magic attacks. Poison gives you poison immunity, and increases damage with fire attacks. Aegis gives you stone immunity, and is usable as a shield in battle.
Alright, so I just gave him some meat, and his strength went up. So that's a thing. Ow. Alright. Give me your score.
30 Magi out of 77.
Okay. A little below average, but not too bad. I'm gonna give this maybe grenade out of Psygun. It's really cool what it's doing, but it's not quite Psygun.
Yeah. 3 was better, and then they took all the stuff that they learned from these games and put it into... I can't remember if it was Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 4.
I don't... I thought it was either of them.
So, if I remember my history on these games correctly, There was Final Fantasy, which they expected to be their last game ever, and people loved it.
Yes.
And there was Final Fantasy 2, and people loved that one too, although not quite as much. And before either 3 or 4, they thought to themselves, okay, we've got a good thing going here, we need to get this formula nailed down before we screw it up. So they did a lot of experimenting with the 3 Final Fantasy Legend games, and then took the lessons learned from those and put it into the next mainline Final Fantasy game, which I want to say was 3, because I think that's when class changing was introduced to the series.
Yeah. Okay. I've never played 3.
Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy Legend 3?
Either. But I was referring to Final Fantasy 3.
I've played it. I used to have it for the DS. I don't remember whether I ever beat it.
Okay.
I do remember really liking 4.
Yeah, 4's a classic. My favorite is 5. The ones people generally think of are 1, 4, 5, and 6. Of the old ones. We're fighting
Final
one
Fantasy
gang.
7 has those fancy 3 dimensions. It doesn't count as one of the old ones.
Correct. Cannot enter. Oh well. Well, that was Final Fantasy Legend 2. And
Final Fantasy 7 is not one of the old games, despite being 24 years old.
Yep. It's getting remade before the others, though. I mean, it was being remade. And then...
Well, yes, but 4 had a remake for the DS.
Yeah, well, 4, 5, and 6 all came out for the Game Boy Advance as well.
Well, I think those were re-releases. The 4 for the DS was a remake. Like, it had voice acting and everything.
Oh! Well,
and 3D models.
The Game Boy Advance ones all added extra dungeons and job classes and... So...
I'm sure they did that for 3. I don't think 4 had job classes.
No. They did add extra stuff, though.
Yeah.
4, 5, and 6 are games with additions to them in GBA. And because of that, I really like the GBA version, but I'm torn between that and the original. But this is all off topic because we're done!